Hi, I'm Orman Beckles, aka the Hi Tech Nomad, and welcome to another video. If this is your first time here and you want to learn how to make technology work for you, please click the subscribe button and be sure to click the bell icon so you don't miss a video. Well, today I want to talk about these. I want to talk about the Zungles sunglasses. And I watched probably every video that was on there. If you watch more than one video, hopefully you'll only have to watch this one, but if you've watched more than one video, you're finding that some people think they're fantastic, they're the best thing since sliced bread, and then others are saying they're absolutely horrible, don't get them, the company's horrible, the units are horrible. So I wanted to go and figure out exactly what's going on. First off, these are the ones that I was using before, and I'll have a link for these down below. These are $20, and they have a straight edge piece so that you don't have to worry about where your ear comes on this, and it has these two little sections. Has a little micro USB charging port, and they are exactly as you would expect for $20. I can hear, and they're fine as far as that part is concerned. It's not like, oh my goodness, it's great sound. You just kind of push those pieces in your ear. And one of the things they've done here is that this piece moves, and so it will adjust to fit your head as far as that part is concerned, and it just goes right into your ear. And they're decent. Okay, and they have a little flip up. This is just, again, just a plastic lens. It's not polarized. I can't change them. I haven't been able to, I mean, there's two screws. Should be able to change them, but I haven't been able to find anything that fits that size. In any event, these are what I started with. When I put the Bose ones on, they fit perfectly. The sound was really fantastic, but I didn't like the style and I didn't like the price. And so I did some research, and that's when I found the Zungles. And so I got the Zungles, and now let's get into what's going on with the Zungles. Basically, they all, okay? By that I mean, each one would be, if I could put them all together, we could come up with a great pair of sunglasses, but we can't. So what you have to do is you have to decide what works for you. This one here, cheap, $20. I think I probably have 3 of these around because I couldn't find them at one point in time. Sound is okay, goes right in your ear. This gets uncomfortable after maybe about a half an hour to an hour, but okay, fine. So that's where we are with those. The Bose, the sound is fantastic. The style of the frame is horrible. There's no, you can't change the lenses, and the lenses that are there aren't polarized. Now in between that is the Zungles. So let's talk about what the issues are with the Zungles. Is that the sound quality of the speaker is okay, but what it really depends on is on the bone conduction that goes through. I have a fairly small head, and these barely fit my head. So as you can see, this is where these come. You can see where that notch is. And so really what they really wanted was it to be like this, but that ain't gonna happen with my head. So it's the best I can hope for is this. That's why I said if they had just gone with a straight piece, we wouldn't be having this conversation. What they need to do is not make one size fits all. They should somehow measure these and then have a small, medium, and large, and that will do that. And I almost guarantee you that's what you're gonna see on the next pair, that they're gonna have that. The next piece is that the bone conduction needs to touch your head. If it doesn't touch your head, the sound is totally horrible. So those people who are complaining that the sound is totally horrible, I know what it is. This is not touching the side of their head. And in my case, it's not touching the side of my head either. These are little plastic inserts that I had to buy at Home Depot that's supposed to go on the bottom of a chair or something so it doesn't scratch your table. And I went and I got these. These are stick-on. I'm actually going to, because I'm going to keep my Zungles, I'm going to have to super glue those so those don't get lost. But without those, this thing does not touch the side of my head. And if that thing does not touch the side of your head, the sound is totally different. The other thing I found is again, if this, it's right, remember now, this is the bone conduction part, and here's the speaker right here. And what I found is that if this is not touching your head and sort of keeping that in place, that speaker rattles. on high ends, on the high end where it clips. And so again, some of those people were complaining, it's like, oh, it's very tinny. Yeah, that's why it's tinny, because this is free flowing in there, whereas when this is on the side and it's grounded, the sound is noticeably different. The other thing is the volume. Some people say, oh my God, it's not loud enough. And again, if this isn't touching the side of your head, you're probably losing 50% of the sound. That's, if you want this for this summer, this is what you're gonna have to do. If I'm reminded of the movie Brainstorm. The first version was this huge thing and had wires and everything on it. And then the second version was a little cleaner. And then the third version was just like the size of a bicycle helmet. And then by the end of the picture, they had something, it was like a little halo and you just put it on and that was it. That's how I see Zungles. From the first version, they had a lot of different things. They learned from that and they came up with this version. And this is better than the last version, but it is not the version that 90% of the people who want to just go and take these and put these on, this is not that version. If you want absolute bestest of best sound, ugly design, non-polarized lenses, go with the Bose. If you want to be able to, as you can see, did anybody catch that the glasses match the shirt? For me, what I really wanted is, again, I want it to match whatever I'm wearing that particular day. I got a whole bunch of lenses, I can do that. I can see myself, I'm getting ready to go to Berlin. So for those in Berlin, if you see me walking down Kurfürstendamm, please say, Entschuldigen Sie, is you the Hi Tech Nomad? And I will say, yeah. Am I willing to pay $120, $130 for just one summer of use? Yes. So from that standpoint, I can say go ahead and get the Zungles. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Also, we have some really cool stuff that we just added to our Patreon site, so you want to go ahead and check that out. Until the next time, this is the Hi Tech Nomad signing out.